sorry, but there's a zombie safe room right there. It's gonna be okay.
Fans of the Zombies franchise on Disney Channel have plenty of reason to rejoice as of late, as the third film in the storyline has officially been approved by Disney and, as such, could be filming very soon. This franchise has been popular because of the unique takes on characters like zombies, how humans deal with them, and the other creatures that have come into the town of Seabrook. The third film will be the last in the line, and as such, there's a lot that people are going to guess will happen in it. But will it be as simple as that? Allow us to show you 7 things to expect in Zombies 3. Be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. 7. How Zombies 2 set up Zombies 3. Before we tell you what's coming with Zombies 3 and what there is to expect from it, we need to look back at Zombies 2 and see exactly what happened and all the events that teased the next plot. First and foremost in the story, the past of Seabrook was opened up more as we found out there was a faction of werewolves that used to rule. But the settlers of the town were able to come together and drive them off and steal their precious moonstone as a result and force them into hiding. Fast forward to the present, and Seabrook is not just at peace with their zombie neighbors, but they're fully integrated into the town. Addison is at cheer camp and there are zombies on the squad. But as you would expect, nothing can ever just stay happy and healthy, and so something was bound to go wrong to shake things up. Remember, this is a Disney Channel story. Anyway, an accident leads to the rediscovering of the werewolves, who are in danger because their gems are losing power, and if they don't find the moonstone that was stolen, they're gonna die. To make matters worse, because of the werewolf return to the town of Seabrook, it reinstates their anti-monster laws, which of course leads to big trouble for Zed and Addison. To make matters worse, both Addison and the werewolf pack think that she's a werewolf, as well as the Great Alpha, that will help lead them to new lives and freedom. Eventually, after a bunch of events and singing, we're done. The moonstone is recovered, the werewolves are saved, both the werewolves and zombies are able to accept their monster nature, and of course, Addison and Zed finally get together as a couple and make fans of the series happy in all sorts of ways, as you could expect from a film of this nature. But that wasn't the ending at all, because something else happened and it has absolutely affected the upcoming Zombies 3, and so not surprisingly, it had to do with Addison. 6. The final scene and Addison's new hair color. After the big dance, we cut to when Addison is asleep later that night. But outside her window, a giant blue meteor descended to the earth and hit the ground, emitting a bright blue light when it did. Something from this light makes Addison's radio go nuts, waking her up. As she looks into the camera, she notes, "Weird." Indeed. But what's weirder is that, unbeknownst to her, when she did that line, her hair glowed blue. The same blue that the meteor had when it came down and crashed. If you recall, Addison's white hair is a key part of her story overall. She didn't understand it in the first movie and tried to hide it. And then in Zombies 2, she thought it meant she was a werewolf because of how they looked, and they even felt the same way until it was proven untrue. So, if she's not a werewolf, she's clearly not a human, and definitely not a zombie. So what is she? That is the main mystery that fans are very eagerly waiting to see unfold, which is why they're desperate, if you will, to see the third film in the line, which, as noted earlier, has been confirmed by Disney Channel. 5. The third film's plot. Zombies 3 is officially coming to Disney Channel, with production slated to begin this spring in Toronto, Canada. Additional casting will be announced at a later date, but TV Line can confirm that franchise stars Meg Donnelly and Milo Manheim are set to return as Addison and Zed. Furthermore, the little tease at the end of Zombies 2 meant exactly what you thought. Aliens are coming to Seabrook. Per Zombie 3's official synopsis, Zed and Addison are beginning their final year at Seabrook High in the town that's become a safe haven for monsters and humans alike. Zed is anticipating an athletic scholarship that will make him the first zombie to attend college, while Addison is gearing up for Seabrook's first international cheer-off competition. Then suddenly extraterrestrial beings appear around Seabrook, provoking something other than friendly competition. So yeah, it's an alien invasion. Fun times, which is part of the reason why Disney brought the series back for one more film. After the enormous success of Zombies 2, we wanted to raise the stakes in this third and final installment, says Lauren Kiselewski, Vice President of Original Movies for Disney-branded television. So when the ultimate outsiders descend on Seabrook, our team of cheerleaders, zombies, and werewolves must band together to face a threat of galactic proportions that may change the face of Seabrook forever. That sounds intense, but since this will be the final film in the set, that's kind of poetic. Paul Hohen, who has directed 15 Disney Channel original movies, including The Luck of the Irish, Jump In, Let It Shine, Camp Rock 2, and both zombie movies, will return to direct Zombies 3, which is written by David Leiden and Joseph Rasso. So you have the returning crew and cast and a threat on a galactic level. Are you sure we can't see this movie sooner rather than later? Because the fans are definitely going to want to witness this as soon as possible. 4. Unity. There are many themes that have been done in the Zombies movie, but one that the town of Seabrook has been rather hesitant to learn in a large scale is that of unity. Remember, this was a town with anti-monster laws, and even though they made peace with the zombies in the first movie, the moment the werewolves showed up, the laws came right back into place. Granted, they fixed that by the end, but now they have to truly unite in a way that'll fight off the teased alien invasion that is coming their way. To be fair, we don't know anything about the aliens as of yet, outside of the meteor crash, and so you can bet that there are going to be some aliens that are friendly and want to coexist. But will the population, especially the human population of Seabrook, allow for that? What's more, if they're going to fight the aliens, they're really going to need to rely on their monster citizens to help them out of tight spots. Of course, this could all very well end in the town becoming a true cohabitation place for humans, zombies, werewolves, and now aliens. We'll just have to see how it all plays out. 3. The music. This one is kind of obvious, but we'd be remiss to not mention it, as this is a Disney Channel movie. Singing was going to happen in this franchise. And with the first 2 movies, we've had some very cool and upbeat tracks. And now we're getting aliens, so we'd be shocked if there wasn't some fun synth-style songs and ones that feel more alien to the tones that the characters of Seabrook have done in the past. It'll be unique, no doubt. And we also have no doubt that it'll be mighty catchy. 2. Addison's parents. As noted in the stinger reveal section, Addison's hair turned blue at the end of Zombies 2. And you can bet your bottom dollar that the third film will reveal to everyone that Addison is secretly an alien. Unbeknownst to her, of course. And since her parents in Seabrook are human, that means that there's going to be a lot of questions when her real parents hopefully show up. They might even be the ones to try to connect with the people of Seabrook in order to stop the invasion from happening. It's hard to say. But in the end, Addison might finally find where she belongs and understand who and what she is. And that's very important, especially with 1. The end. Zombies 3 will end this franchise for Disney Channel. But how exactly will it end? Zed, remember, is trying to get into college, and that means that his relationship with Addison is not exactly in the best position. And if Addison's parents come to town and things go a certain way, perhaps she'll want to go to the stars with them instead of staying in Seabrook. There's also the other characters, like the human and werewolf characters, who are going to have a say in how everything ends. With all of these various elements, it's honestly impossible to know where this will go, and that's what makes it very exciting. So, what do you think? What do you think of this look at Zombies 3 and all that might just happen in the final film? Do you think there's going to be a lot of twists and turns with the storylines and characters? Could the ending not be exactly what some would say is predictable? How do you think Seabrook will change with the arrival of aliens? Let us know in the comments below, and be sure to subscribe, and we'll see you next time on the channel. Later.